Hi everyone, so welcome back to a new YouTube video, honeys. We are back. I keep saying this every single time, so do you know what? I'm not even gonna explain my absence. We're just gonna move on from that. New year, 2021, first video. Not too bad. We're not quite at the end of January yet, so I'm doing okay. I'm doing better than usual. But I thought, by the way, I'm filming on my iPad that I got for Christmas. So I can actually film now with my ring light and everything, and it's all really set up, which is amazing. And I'm so grateful for that because it's made such a difference to me being able to kind of film, kind of edit content, things like that. So I'm just so grateful for that. So thanks mum and dad for being absolute beauties and helping your girl out there. So I thought we'd do a nice chilled video because we're all a bit stressed. It's been a bit manic recently with life and just everything that's going on. So I thought we'd do a nice chilled get unready with me because I've got a bit of makeup on. So I just thought let's do a little bit of a chilled video. Get your wine, get your cup of tea, get whatever it is that you want to chill out with. If you want to put some music on, put some music on. We're just going to get unready, girls. We're just getting unready. I am going to have to go and check on my bath in a minute though because I don't want to flood the house because I will get in trouble. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my hair in claw clip. I got these from Shein. Now I won't lie to you, I probably wouldn't recommend just because they are quite, this one's alright but the other one is quite stiff. But I'm just going to put my hair up like this just so I can get most of my hair off my face. But I'll just kind of talk you through what products I'm going to use first so that you can, if you want to get kind of follow the video along with me, you can do that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be using a micellar cleansing water. I just use that to take my makeup off. If I feel that I need another cleanse, I'll go in with a kind of cleanser. To be honest, tonight I'm quite tired. I don't think I am going to go in with a second cleanse. Skincare by Hiram sitting there like, you what? You absolutely what? But it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm just going to go in with the first cleanse for now, you know? Right, so then I am actually going to use the, I'm actually not going to use that. I'm going to use my borage seed oil from The Ordinary. This is an amazing product if you, like me, your skin gets quite dry when you've had a day of makeup, especially underneath my eyes. I feel like it gets really, really dry, and I really like a really deep moisturiser. So I go in with my borage seed oil and I follow that with my CeraVe moisturiser. Obviously you guys can use whatever you want. The Ordinary actually do a whole range of oils. I've got a macadamia oil as well that I got for Christmas. I'm going to try that when I've run out of this one. But I just find it gives you a really deep moisturised look, you know. It does look like you've just come out of a frying pan, but that's completely okay. Nobody's seeing you, and if you live with a boyfriend, or if somebody is seeing you, then just explain to them, look honey, this is deep moisturisation for you, so get over it. But then I'm gonna, sorry, on a little side note, if you do have dry, really already quite oily skin, you can just skip that step. Maybe use like a glycolic toning solution instead, which I always used to use that, but I actually don't use that anymore just because my skin gets really dry in winter, so I'll pick that back up in summer. But you could use that instead, or whatever. Just get your skincare products out, girls, you know, pamper yourselves tonight. I then got this little tool. I don't know if this does anything, but you know what, it makes me feel like I do. So I got this off Shein as well. I know, please don't come for me for using Shein. I know it's bad, but here's my thinking. I was talking about this. I've actually spoken about this to multiple people, but specifically with one of my friends, we talked about this. I don't do as much online shopping as I used to, unless it's like Holland & Barrett, things like that. But I tend to do a big Shein haul every now and again, and I get everything I need. So I get my beauty products, I get homeware products, clothes, accessories. So I'm actually not dipping and diving into different online shops. I'm actually just staying within one at the moment. I did do an ASOS order as well, but I tend to try and stick with one main online brand per month, you know. I'm gonna just go and check my bath because I don't want to flood. Okay, so it's actually a really good job I did that because it was nearly full, so you know, thriving. Anywho, so yeah, I'm trying to stick within one brand because the problem is these days is a lot of online brands aren't ethical brands. They can't prove that they're ethical brands. A lot of them are fast fashion brands. I'm really consciously trying to buy a lot of clothes from charity shops. Obviously at the moment the charity shops are closed, but I will be doing a charity shop haul. I did actually try and film one, but my camera died. But now I've got my iPad, it's a lot easier because my camera takes so long to charge. So I will definitely be doing a charity shop haul. I've got some amazing bits, so I am actively trying to do that. But I feel like it is difficult on reduced funds. But I'm gonna try on this channel. I'm gonna try and help all of us become more ethical, and we're just gonna try because I really do want to make a conscious effort to do that. And I feel like, oh my god, I say that I know, but I also know that Shein is not supported by a lot of people. But I will put a disclaimer about that in the comments. If you'd rather, do you know what? I just CBA. I'm gonna get my blimmin'. Sorry guys, I'm just getting a bit stressed. Oh my god. Do you know what? Let's all communally breathe, shall we? Because I can't be bothered. Right, let's go in again. Oh my god, I think I got some. Let's just ignore that. Guys, let's just ignore that, okay? This is a very, very tight bodysuit, so we're just gonna ignore that, like, please, because I just don't want to acknowledge that right now. Please stay, please stay. Do you know what? It's not staying. I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. Right, that's enough. I've had enough of the claw clip. I'm going in with a squinch. There we go. That's better. Bim bum bum. We're done. Right. That was basically a whole clip of bloopers, so never mind. We're just gonna move on. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, if you're not a Shein supporter, I completely understand that, and obviously you can get these products anywhere. You do not have to get them from Shein. I've personally chosen to, but I do understand that there's some issues there with that brand, and I do not support those issues at all. But as for this video's purpose, and for any videos that do include Shein in the future, just know that I'm really making a conscious effort to not dip and dive into different fast fashion brands. Okay, let's get started. Right, so I actually do need to go and collect some things because I'm very unprepared for this video. Before I actually delve in, I wanted to talk about these joggers for 2 seconds. These are the Naomi jeans, and in the Style collection. They are literally the most stunning queen joggers that I have ever come across in my life. Like, they are so comfortable. They come with a matching jumper. I don't know if it is matching, I think you have to buy them separately, but it's obviously matching in Style. And they were beautiful. They were kind of pricey, but for the quality that you get, and I think for the fact that I really want to support Naomi in her kind of, because I know that she put a lot of effort into the manufacturing of it, so I'm quite happy to pay extra for that, knowing that she's been completely honest about the process and everything. So yes, we love it. Right, I've collected my bits now. I'm organised, I'm back on track, and I'm actually really hot. You'd think that a thin bodysuit wouldn't be warm, but it's actually boiling. Love it. Right. So, first step in my cleansing process is I just go in with my micellar water. I've been using this since I was about 13, and honestly, it could not be a better makeup remover. Like, you can get this, you can get kind of like an oil cleanser version of this. You can get different types. They've all got different colours. This one's the pink one. But you can, I probably should have taken my contact lenses out before I went and did this, but never mind. You can get like a rose one, which is really nice. It's more of, that's more of like a cream. makeup remover, but I've always gone for this one, just the original. It's really good value. And yeah, I know I'm basically ripping my eyelashes out by the way I take my mascara off, but we never had any eyelashes to begin with, so it's fine. Right, so I sort of thought we could do like a bit of a chatty video, just to catch up on things, you know. I wanted this to be really relaxed because I love watching these type of videos. I just watched Flossie do a get ready with me from months ago because I'm so far behind, and I just love it. So yeah, my neighbours are probably looking at me thinking, because my face is like illuminated in my window right now because I'm on my windowsill and I haven't got my, you know, I should have shut my blind, shouldn't I? Because this light is literally glaring. I just like to apologise to my neighbours for this blinding light that is literally. Also, one thing I have started using as well, which I'm not using in this video but I actually want to talk to you about, is the Laura Mercier, I want to say like cloth, like cleansing cloth. My boyfriend got me 2 for Christmas because his some of his family were using it, and it is so good. Like, you just wet it with some hot water and, you know, do your normal cleansing, but then just wipe off with the cloth, and it's so good. But as for this video, I am just sticking with some cotton pads. I do actually need to invest in some reusable cleansing pads, so if anybody does have any of those that you can like comment down below or something, that'd be really good, because I don't like using these because I feel like I'm being really bad for the environment. I don't like using them, but my mum buys them like with the weekly like food shop and stuff like that, so obviously not weekly, we don't get through a week of these in one week, you know. But yeah, so if anyone's got any like kind of ideas on what I could like, where I can get some of those, so I know you can get them from Urban Outfitters, but are there any like kind of more affordable options? Because your girl doesn't really want to be spending £20 on anything, you know, like that, but we move. Anyway, so my skin is actually looking really clean after this, which sometimes it does require a double cleanse, but actually, like I said at the start of this video, I really want to do that tonight, but it's actually looking pretty good as it is. So I tend to just go in fresh hands. They are washed, don't worry, I'm not going in with like hands that haven't been cleaned. Also girls, this ring light does absolute bits. Like Amazon, just type in like ring light, I've plugged it into my socket down there. It doesn't fit my phone in it, which is a little bit of an issue, but nothing that can't be solved. I just, because I've got my iPad on my stand, it's not a problem, and also for taking photos I just balance my phone against the nearest surface, so it's actually really good. Okay, so my next step, now this, for my oily skin girlies, this is the step where you would then do your glycolic cleansing toner or your toner. So if you guys want to go ahead and do that, if you're following along. I am deciding to use the cold pressed borrow seed oil. Also, another request for people in the comments, do I put this in the fridge? It probably says it now, because I want to know if this goes in the fridge or not, because it's cold pressed. I don't know, but anyway, this is what I'm using. This is really moisturising. I said this in my first ever video that I did on YouTube. This is so moisturising, so please use little amounts, guys, because, right, so no, you're not supposed to touch the dropper to your face, so, oop. Now I do 2 drops to start off with. I'm just gonna run those in there. Like, you can already see how oily and moisturising that is already, and I've only just used 2 drops. Now if your like skin in winter does get really dry, you could use this every couple days. Like, you do not need to use this every night. I personally do, but you really do not need to, like, honestly. And then I then put a little drop on my head. I didn't quite go on my head, but never mind. And I just rub that in. I know it probably seems like I'm being quite vicious with my face, but it's just because I really want to get that skin moisturised. Okay, so your hands are going to be so greasy after this, but don't worry, just because you're putting your moisturiser straight on, you don't need to wash them straight away. But this is my moisturiser. Now I have a bit of commentary on this, a little bit of knowledge, ignore my greasy hands, have a bit of knowledge on this because, as you all know, if you've kind of watched my video from the start, I love you guys, thank you for watching from the start, but I did a skincare haul and I actually based it all on Mario Badescu and The Ordinary, my top 2 brands. Now I did realise that Mario Badescu was getting absolutely slandered on TikTok, so I thought maybe I shouldn't be using that. I'll come on to that afterwards. But I basically purchased some of the CeraVe range. Now personally for me, the CeraVe cleanser did not do bits for my skin. I broke out quite badly. I know that a lot of products you break out initially, but I kept using it and I didn't feel like I was getting the same results as I was getting from the Mario Badescu range. So I will be going back to the Mario Badescu range. I do also want to just say that I understand all these TikTok trends, and it does, most products do work for a lot of people when they've been highly kind of rated. But if you've got a skincare routine that works for you, even if it's getting slandered in the media, do stick with it, because honestly my skin just loves the Mario Badescu range and I don't think it will ever change. So, but I did stick with this because this is a really good just general product. It's got 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid. What more can you want? Do you know what I mean? So I pump that on there and I'm just gonna, I put a lot on there then. It's alright, it's alright. We move. Yeah, I did put a lot of that on them by accident. Sometimes I do rub this on my arms or like on my neck as well, because if you've got loads of products, you're not going to want to waste it in your hands, do you know what I mean? So, make sure that's nicely rubbed in. Can we also please take a moment to ignore my brows, because I cannot do anything with them and they're looking quite poor at the moment. They're looking very poor at the moment. Right, okay, so now might be the time you want to go wash your hands because your hands are going to be super greasy. So I'm going to go do that and then I'm going to come back. I also bought this to show you. It's the Liz Earle cleansing cloth. It looks very rumpled, but that's only because you have to naturally dry these. So like you can't put them in the tumble dryer or anything. You have to naturally dry them. So I put them on like a radiator, maybe like just on the side of the bath. But you've got to wash them every time. Obviously every time you use it, you've got to rinse it afterwards. Maybe you could use some like, I don't know, I mean, I just use like a bit of makeup remover on there, like a sort of cleanser, and just rinse it off. But I thought I'd show you that. It comes in packets of 2. Next step. Okay, so jade rollering. Again, I don't know if this does anything, but apparently it improves your circulation, which I'm actually really happy about because I've actually noticed a difference. Like my skin appears a lot tighter and just a lot more healthy. I don't, it could just be placebo effect, but you know, a girl's got a dream, you know. Anyway, so I normally in the morning I'll put this in a bowl of ice, but in the evening I'm not really too bothered. I just want to get that product, that serum, all over my face. So I keep getting people following me on Depop. I'm going Depop famous. I'm a bit concerned because my clothes on there are like, they're fine and they're good quality, but it's not like a brand, you know. Oh my god, my neighbour's outside. This is so uncomfortable. Do you think I should put my blind down? Because that's a blinding light. I'm going to put my blind. Okay, that's done because I just thought, I don't know how bright this is from the outside, and I thought, oh my god, if I'm like distracting the neighbours, I don't want to be doing that. You know, I love my neighbours, but that's really bright. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, so I normally put this in like an ice bath in the morning, but you don't really need to worry about that too much now. Anyway, so I don't really know how you do this, but I saw a girl on Instagram do it like this. So I go under my eye. I would absolutely wet myself if somebody was watching this and was like, what the hell is she doing? Someone tag skincare by Hiram, please, because I need help. She needs some psychological help. Yeah, so I just tend to follow the natural like structure of the face. So like I tend to like really focus in on that cheekbone, this kind of jawline. Jawline. I wish. Okay, so I'm just gonna go under there. Oh, I know what I was saying about Depop, right. So yeah, so I do have some good quality clothes on there, but I'm definitely not like a brand or anything on there. But I seem to be getting a lot of followers, but I think maybe it's because I'm active on Depop like a lot. Like I'm really active on Depop, like I'm always liking stuff and everything, so I'm wondering if that's maybe why. But I'm getting a lot of followers, like a lot of followers, and I don't really understand. Because, you know, I mean, you girls are trying to get some money. It's not really, there's nothing exceptional on there, you know? Okay, right, so you're definitely going to want to wash this afterwards, because obviously it's got your oil and your moisturiser on there, and it'll have a bit of your toner on there if you used a toner as well. So just make sure you're cleaning it. You know, you don't just need to rinse it in some water, and then every now and again make sure you give it a good, like a proper clean. You know, maybe leave it in some kind of hot water for 10 minutes or whatever. But yeah, so as you can see, that has actually made quite a difference, I think. I don't know, it could just be this good lighting, to be fair, but I'm quite impressed with that. Okay, so we cleansed. Have a breather now. I posted my first TikTok today. And yeah, it's literally, well, it's an ongoing TikTok. It's like I've decided that I'm going to duet it when everything big happens in 2021. Which one of them I've already managed to duet. I got my first off. I got my offers for uni, so I managed to duet that one, which I was really happy about. But everything else, it's going to take a little while for everything else to come along. You know, like driving test, Halloween's one of them. That's like months away, but you know, it's an ongoing TikTok. It's an ongoing TikTok. So yes, we're just gonna roll with that. But yeah, I don't really have much else to do with my time at the moment, apart from essays, which again isn't going great, but we're trying, you know. I did see something really lovely actually. It's probably on Stacey Solomon's story, let's be honest. But it was just about saying, like, the greatest thing to do in lockdown is just to wake up and get on with the day every day. Like, even if you don't do anything in the day apart from wake up and just get out of bed, then that's like a really positive thing. And even if you stay in bed all day, that's still a positive thing, because you're doing what your body needs and what your mind needs. And that's literally the best thing that you can do for yourself, I think. Like, there's no need to be like I always see these TikToks, and good for them, do you know what I mean? But like, I see these TikToks like, I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning, I journaled for 20 minutes, I did a 7-hour, like I did 7 hours of work, I then did a 20-minute run, I then did some yoga, you know, and I'm just thinking, I love that, and I love that for you, but like, that's not what I need at the moment. Like, I don't need to be that productive. Like, I like to have routine in the day, but if you get like one thing done on your checklist, if you just manage to clean your room, or just, you know, do a paragraph of an essay, every little helps, honey, every little helps. Right, so I'm running really low on this. I am actually going to do a skincare order next month. So should I do a skincare haul? I'll do a skincare haul. But basically, this is the facial spray with aloe, chamomile and lavender. I stopped using this because of the TikTok slander, but I'm back on it because it actually has been helping my skin like a lot. Like, I do feel like my skin's really refreshed. So just a few spritzes of that. I straightened my hair today, so I don't really want it to go curly. So just a few spritzes. Tap your face. Tap, 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 tap. Get that blood pumping. Beautiful. Right, and then the last step, actually I lied. Actually, no, I don't even, I'll talk about this anyway, but this is a cucumber eye gel. Boots do a cucumber range that basically is the exact same as the cucumber range from the Mario Badescu. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but it's kind of the same, it's the same kind of products. So, because I was on a bit of, I'm trying to be a bit more better with my savings, trying to be a little bit more kind of proactive with money before uni, I did buy quite a few of the range, and I bought the facial scrub, the facial soap and the eye gel. Honestly girls, £1.50 per product. £1.50. I was astounded, and honestly it was really, really good. Like, the cucumber facial wash was so similar to the Mario Badescu one, except it was quite foamy, which is why I think I will purchase the Mario Badescu one again. But for £1.50, if you're on a budget and you're trying to save, but you also do want to, you know, like purchase some self-care, Boots are the plug. Like their original ranges are so good, and that eye gel is, I put it on every morning and sometimes at night if I've got really bad, like if I've been looking at a screen all day, and honestly it is so good. Like it's so refreshing for your eyes. I just love it. I love it. Right, anyway, next one, comics. Don't know if anyone else's friendship group was like obsessed with comics for like 3 years, but I mean, I was definitely indoctrinated to love this, and it is the best. Apart from Mario, I keep going on about Mario Badescu, but their lip balm is really good, but it is £7. I haven't got that kind of funds, to be honest. You know, I haven't got that kind of funds. Right, I'm pretty much done. I'm good to go. But I just wanted to have a little like chat with you guys, a little catch up, you know. Does this rosé look weird colour to anyone else? Like, it's looking a bit orange, I don't know. I don't know if it is looking a bit weird, but also, sorry for the weird, like, I always find it weird when I'm watching YouTubers and there's a big gulp, but I just that's how I drink, so I'm sorry for that. I do apologise in advance. The last thing that I wanted to say was actually that I'm gonna have a go at these tonight. These individual lashes from Isla, because I did have an eyelash appointment booked in before lockdown, genuinely about 23rd of December, so we went into lockdown 22nd. You know, it is a first world problem, so I'm obviously not bothered by it, because it is a very first world problem and a very, very nice problem to have, not having your eyelashes done compared to everything else that's happening at the moment. So I'm very grateful that obviously that is, I don't know how to word it really, but do you know what I mean? It's a very first world problem to have, and it's actually not a problem at all. So anyway, I bought this from Asda. I think it was about £5 something, so it was quite expensive, but I think for what you get, you can't go wrong there. It comes with a remover and a glue. So I was going to do this on camera, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it first time, so I just thought I'd show you that, because I might do that in another video. If I get really good at it, I might do a glow up with me video or something like that. So, but yeah, I thought that was quite a nice little, I popped down to Asda, I had to do some food shopping, and I didn't expect them to be selling that, obviously. I thought that they would only be selling kind of just the food aisles, but they did sell that, so I thought I will purchase that and give it a go. And then if you guys also want to purchase that, if you like a lash extension and you kind of want to do it yourself, then I will obviously give a full review. But yeah, I just wanted to come and have a chill Friday. It's Friday night, nothing's happening, obviously. Woo, lockdown. But I just thought it might be a good little pick-me-up for people as well. If you're having a bad day, or if you've had a bad week and you're just thinking, you know, normally Friday it's like, yes, it's Friday, but if you're just thinking you're not having that good feeling, then I thought we could all sit down, get unready, because we've got nothing to get ready for together, and then we could just have a really nice night. Make sure that you look after yourselves, you know, get a good night's sleep, make sure that you have whatever food you want. I'm having beans on toast tonight, girls, because I didn't fancy anything else. I can't bother to cook, so beans on toast it is. Which make sure that you're doing everything for yourself at the moment. Be selfish, that's my main, well obviously don't be selfish in terms of like the pandemic, but be selfish in terms of your own needs, because it's really important that you prioritise yourself. So yes, and charity shop haul, I'm going to film it tomorrow, because now that I've got this set up, it's literally easy peasy. So I love you all, and I hope that you're all okay, and I'm sending all hugs to all of you, because we're getting through this, guys, we really are. So love you all.